This year's race championships were once again hotly contested, highlighted by the new Super Sprint Motorsport New Zealand Championship that reinvigorated premier circuit racing and put us on the path to having premier domestic race events with live television that rivals the world's best. And my good friend Rusty and I will certainly back that up. We'll be calling our champions at the stage in groups, but don't worry, if you are a champion, you will have your moment in the sunshine. First of all, we crown our champions of endurance. Please welcome to the stage Sam Fillmore and Johnny Reid, our 3-hour endurance champions, and our 1-hour endurance champion. He's not here, but Nathan Pilcher is going to come up and accept on his behalf, Marco Giltrap.
Just a massive thank you. This has been a long time coming, and it's very, very special. To the IMS team, to the Williamson family, just such a special race team to race for. They feel like family. To Aaron Harris, our engineer, we definitely couldn't have done it without him. He lives and breathes it for us. He's always talking to us about how to make our car faster. To my lovely wife Fee, thank you so much. And to this man, he's got to be one of the best GT drivers in the world, I reckon, and he's so good at teaching you how to drive and make you go faster. And I'll just say quickly to our competitors as well, I think Gaunty somewhere, mate, it was so much fun racing against you and Andrew and the Pedersen family as well. Like, it wouldn't be the same, not racing against you boys. So thank you.
And if I may just also have a few words, I just want to concur absolutely. This day and age, as we get a bit older, driving fast cars, it's still awesome. But until you have a good teammate next door like Dan Gawn, it sort of all rings home whether you've either got it or whether you're going to find it. So it was a great tussle down South Island with those guys, and it's probably been a little bit understated actually, but also with the Pedersen boys. Going down to the last lap, a couple of corners from home, the championship was decided. So it was awesome racing. Started in the dry, finished in the wet, thoroughly enjoyed it, still enjoying it, and long may it continue. Big thanks to my wife, also the IMS team. You guys are outstanding. Just want to say big thanks to Lyle and Nick and the whole Williamson family. Mr. Harris as well, you are a legend, turning that car around overnight. Love your work, mate. Keep it coming. Thank you.
Right, so I've got a couple of wee notes here from Marco, and apologies he couldn't be here. He's just a little preoccupied. So yeah, on behalf of Marco, there's a few people who would like me to thank, and apologies to anyone that I may miss. Obviously his mum and dad, Richard and Sarah, his grandma and granddad, his uncle Michael, and the wider Giltrap family for their unwavering support. The Motorsport New Zealand officials and the volunteers, the organisers of the events, and the Elite Motorsport Academy. Obviously I couldn't have done it without his team, Giltrap Group Motorsport, Owen and Simon Evans, Danny, Scott and Jed. Michael from Action was actually a big player in the 1 hour as well. Matt Houston, Stephen Giles, the Jones family, Mark and Wendy from Smeg New Zealand, Alistair Wooten, good sponsors, Six, Rentals, and the Giltrap Group. So first of all, I'm actually going to have to take a photo of everyone here so Marco can see what he's missing out on. So he hasn't been here, so I'll just, don't mind me for a minute. Thank you very much.
Yeah, don't try that again. Okay, our next champions to crown are our single-seater stars, and this is where it all starts. You know, our Formula One champions are, maybe our Super Formula. Our next big guns always start in single-seaters, grassroots, and I love it. So I want you to put your hands together for our New Zealand Formula First champion, Chris Simon, and your New Zealand Formula Ford champion, Alex Crosby.
Tēnā koutou katoa. I'm honoured to be standing here as the three-time New Zealand Formula First champion. New Zealand Formula First is a fantastic, great and competitive class and have very special people involved. So thank you to all of them for making it such an epic season. I want to express my gratitude to my team for their support and belief in me. Their hard work and dedication were instrumental in helping me achieve my goals. Thanks Steve, Bruce, Mum, Carol, Karen and of course Ruth. Thank you to all the organisers, scrutineers and marshals for your ongoing contributions to motorsport in New Zealand. A massive shout out to Newbury School where I'm the principal. It's an honour being the principal for them. The community support has been valuable. Congratulations to all the other drivers, teams, whānau and award winners tonight for a wonderful year of racing. And finally to Dad, thank you for all your time and effort. It's extremely special going racing with you. We now have 3 each. Thank you and enjoy the evening.
Good afternoon. It's been a great season so far, being the two-time National Formula Ford Championship. I'd just like to thank my mum and dad for everything they've put in so far, my grandma and granddad and the rest of my family for supporting me all the way. My sponsors, Roden Cars, Shrewsbury Street South and Macaulay Fords, Otara Foursquare and also Shrewsbury Street Southland and Kiwi Skips. And also my team, Motorsport Solutions, and yeah, big thanks to Mitch, my engineer, for putting up with me for the past 2 seasons. Steve, my engineer, for helping me throughout the last 2 seasons. All the drivers for the great racing the past season. It was really close and I enjoyed it. Also the organisers for the great past season, and it was really well put on, and also all the officials that contributed to all the meetings, and yeah, it was great.
And we move on as we crown our champions. From the rumble of a diesel to the scream of a flat 6 Porsche, please congratulate our New Zealand Super Truck champion Alex Little and New Zealand Porsche champion Regan Schooler.
Hi everyone. First off, thanks for coming out tonight, and I got to say a huge thanks to Motorsport New Zealand for organising this event. Honestly, it's been a hell of a season. Didn't even think I was going to basically get through the season because we had a bit of an incident in the first round. But thanks for my team for working their asses off and getting the car back together. So we had a bit of a surprise season. Ended up collecting this, which was pretty mental. Thanks to everyone that helped out along the way. Equinox Labs, Pirelli, Sotheby's, Rob, Max, my engineer, Brian, my driving mentor, and finally my parents. Couldn't have done it without them, and they made all this possible. I look forward to what's coming in the future and the opportunities that present themselves. So yeah, thank you. See everyone.
Well, it feels really good to win the championship once, and it's very good to win it again for the second year in a row. And we've had this season, we've actually had a record high of 12 trucks racing this season, so it's been some good competition. And with my teammate Brent Collins, big shout out to him. He's been really quick pushing me along, as the crew itself has been doing really good as getting the trucks reliable and making them fast. So I just got to say big congratulations to our crew. We're doing a fantastic job. Because without them, we wouldn't have two really competitive trucks. And a big shout out to Brent Collins, who's, I think most people will know who he is in this room. A very quick driver there, and I've been learning a lot of him and helping me as a driver improve. So I also got to give a thank you for our class coordinator, Karen, by putting, she's been working with truck racing for a very long time, and every year she just puts in gets the rounds, organises the class really well. So big congratulations to her, and of course Motorsport New Zealand for having our class as a sanctioned series. So yeah, big shout out to them guys, and thank you for this trophy again. Awesome.
So right now we're going to take our biggest pit stop of the evening. It's time for dinner. It will be 30 minutes, all right? 30 minutes in the pits, and then we're back into it. So enjoy dinner, and we'll see you shortly. Thank you. So here we go again, folks. I'm not going to say welcome back because you've gone nowhere. Sometimes they say you've got to go a little bit off script. Geordie, who is the voice of God, will hate me doing this. But I was just told a very special individual was celebrating a birthday today. Okay? Gentleman by the name of Shane Harris. You may know him. So I just wonder at this juncture if you would all stand up. I know. Stephen, don't go on. Stand up. Shane, where are you? There we are. And let's sing happy birthday. Come on, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shane-o. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Thank you, everybody. All right. Sometimes it's nice to go off script. Could I please ask Adam Simmons, Race Advisory Commission member, to join us to present the next set of awards? He'd be pretty pumped with himself after being treated tonight. Good on you, mate. All righty. These are our champions as we continue to crown them. Our V8 Ute and Toyota 86 champions. Please put your hands together for Brad Croft, New Zealand V8 Ute champion, and Brock Gilchrist, Toyota 86 champion. So as you know, Brad couldn't make it. Well, you don't know, I'm telling you, he couldn't make it tonight, so the sport will accept his award. But big old Brock's here right now.
So Stephen's told me I only keep this below 2 minutes, so I'll do my best. But I'd like to first of all start off by thanking Toyota, for putting this season together. Without the hard work from Nico and Amanda, who I know are here tonight, it all wouldn't be possible. A big thanks to Drew as well for helping out. And I'd like to thank all my sponsors throughout the year: Nixon Tyres, Giltrap Group, Care Vets, Mark Mallard from Creme Insurance, Valley Toyota, RFL, Chester's, and then just everyone who's supported over the way, Clint Bridger, Mike Lightfoot, and Alistair Wooden. I'd like to say a big thanks to the Tony Quinn Foundation as well for obviously selecting me for their prize. You know, it's going to be an amazing opportunity, and I cannot wait to experience it. And of course, I'd like to say a big thank you to my mum. Without her, I know I certainly wouldn't be racing, and all the hard work and time she puts in, it's amazing. I'd also like to say a big thanks to my sister, who comes and supports every single round without complaining once. And of course, none of this would be possible without having the best race team behind me, Todd Bickerton and Ian McNabb. You know, they both worked extremely hard this year and gave me the best possible car throughout the entire season. So it's been real cool to have work alongside them. And yeah, I'm super grateful to be here tonight. And thank you all.
I still have wonderful memories of winning the championship the other day at Hampton Downs, and then realising he's going to Gen 3 supercar drive with Empire Red Bull Racing, and then he's going to drive a GT4 Supra in Germany. Not a bad day out it was for Brock. Alrighty, let's move on. It's time for New Zealand's newest racing championship, the GT New Zealand Championship, and I can say, having spent the summer around it, it was absolutely brilliant. A stunning inaugural season. Please welcome to the stage your champions in 2023 on behalf of GT New Zealand Open champion Marco Giltrap. Nathan Pilcher will come up for that. And your GT New Zealand GT4 champion, Jono McFarlane.
Well, I think I said mostly what Marco wanted to say before, so this one will be pretty short and sharp. But thanks to all the competitors in the GTNZ Championship this year. It was a fantastic championship to be a part of, especially to obviously Grant Smith for putting on a great, class that we could use these GT cars in. Probably another thank you to the people behind the scenes, again to Motorsport New Zealand officials and volunteers for all their dedicated work. Also the people that look after Marco. Debbie, Alexander, I know you do a lot behind the scenes for Marco, so thank you very much for that. Thank you.
I'll make this very short and sweet. I'd like to thank Grant first. Great championship, awesome cars, so much fun, great competition, and then basically Ricky, Mach 1 Engineering, great car every weekend. I made a couple of cock-ups, had the car ready to go, good to go, and we're here, and it's been a cool season. Can't wait for next year, and bring it on. Let's go.
Thank you, Adam. I'd like to ask Motorsport New Zealand board member Mr. James Dicey to come up and present the next group of awards, please. The Gold Star Race Championship and Toyota Racing Series has been the pinnacle of racing in New Zealand in recent years. This year, the FIA upgraded the TRS to Formula Regional status. You would have heard us call it CT Frock, formally placing it on the pathway to Formula One. Tonight, we recognise two significant achievements for the Formula Regional Oceania Gold Star Championship. Our Gold Star champion and the Bruce McLaren Memorial Trophy for the first Trans-Tasman driver home in the championship. Please congratulate Bruce McLaren Memorial Trophy winner Callum Hedge and Formula Regional Oceania Gold Star champion Charlie Voorts.
Nicely done by Charlie Voorts. Hedge on the outside. Can he hedge his bet, I wonder?
Hi from Monaco, where everything is getting set up for the Grand Prix next week. Thank you so much for this Formula Regional Gold Star Award. I'm really proud and honored to receive it. I would have loved to be with you here tonight, but I'm racing in a Formula Regional Europe in Barcelona this weekend. But I had a fantastic time in New Zealand, and not just the racing in CT Frock, but also getting to know the country and the friendly people and all the amazing nature. This award is a great reminder of the fantastic racing, amazing experience, and I dressed especially for the occasion. So thank you very much.
Magnificent, taking his styling cues off Mark Mallard, who is actually here tonight, looking like a dapper James Bond, who will accept the award also for Callum, and Josh Greenland as well, accepting it for Charlie.
I don't know why Callum can't do a video like the last one, but apparently I've got to be up here and do a speech, so he stitched me up with this. Callum's over in Wisconsin at Road America. He's had 4 sessions, quickest on track so far, so we'll leave him doing that instead of flying back to do this. So he's made me do a speech on his behalf. He'd like to thank Nico and the team from Toyota Gazoo Racing. He had a great season with them and really enjoyed coming back after being an 86 champion and doing TRS, and it opened so many doors in the open wheel world. He had a great team from M2 and he loved his lead mechanic, Paul. On to the thanks. Richard Giltrap and the Giltrap Group, not for what they've just done for me, but for all the Kiwi drivers. The Tony Quinn Foundation has been fantastic. Steve Horn and all the trustees have not only helped me on the track, but off the track as well. Don't drink 4 wines before you come up here. Kiwi Driver Fund, who have helped me and so many New Zealand drivers through getting into the TRS series. Eric, one of my long-time supporters since Sangyong days. Keith and Nick from the Care Vets for supporting me in 86 and then continuing to support me through all my endeavours afterwards. This one's tough. Crem Insurance and the Mallard family. I'm making Mark read this and he'll hate it. But they have backed me and kept me in cars and just having fun. Mark's support has been unconditional and I've enjoyed the time spent as son number 2. I think he's son number 1. He's faster than son number 1. To Motorsport New Zealand and the Motorsport Academy, thanks for the learning and helping me develop, especially Tracy Stringer, my favourite official. Thanks to my girlfriend Taylor and my mum and dad. We're not a motorsport family, but you've been supporting me from day one, and no way I'm here without you. And no free shout-outs, but go the Crocs.